Hello YouTube modelers, welcome back to my channel. Thank all my viewers and subscribers for tuning in. So I finally splashed some color on this 41 Plymouth. Show you where I am now. So far it's pretty easy with the rattle cans because I finished spraying within like 15 minutes. Actually the prep work is even longer. Usually I just spray the color directly onto the part, or if I use primer, it's a very light coat. Within 3 minutes I spray the paint, and then 3 minutes after that I spray the clear coat. So most of the parts are black, silver, and earthly colors. So for the body I used khaki gloss because I want an earthly color. Interior is going to be this winter gray, and unfortunately it clogged on me. It's not in the tip, it's in the straw. So good thing it's like 2/3 or 1/4 done, but it did clog on me. Interior is gray. Everything else is black. You can see where the clips were put on because that's where the color missed it. And then of course I have to touch up. The engine, I think in some pictures were red, some were silver, so I just went with basic black and silver in the earthly colors. And then I clear coated the body in Krylon clear gloss. And that's where we are now. Alright, so I did some detail painting. So here it is with the electrical wires, anti-sway bar, some engine components. So now I'm going to continue building the sub-assemblies. Alright, so I want to show you guys the sub-assemblies before I made everything together. So here is the chassis with the Plymouth 201 cubic inch flathead inline 6. You can see it much better before I stick it in. Everything's easily accessible. Oil cap, oil filter. But it's actually hard because it's got a fat fender that the mechanic has to access. But everything's wired underneath. That loose one is the coil that will be attached to this coil that's sticking out horizontally like a torpedo coming out of a submarine, out of the firewall. That's the interior. Black seat belts. Remember to paint the dash body color because I originally painted it gray, then I had to repaint it. That's why it started to crackle a little bit, but just remember that's body color, not interior color. And then here is the case of Coca Cola. I'm going to put that in the back seat. The hood with the Plymouth ornament. Here's the inside wheel well of the fender. That's why I'm showing it to you now. Here is the body. Everything's put on already. Decals and everything. And here is the headliner. So I'm going to mate everything together and I'll be right back. Here we are at the final reveal. So I just want to say that this kit was a pleasure to put together. The body is beautifully molded and is the bulk of the kit. A car from a simpler time. So it's a low parts count, but assembles and comes together very well. So here is the kit. I did it in stock form. So you're left with a lot of custom parts left over, like I still have another V8, the wide Goodyears and chrome wheels, a shifter, and the straight bumpers. So on this one, I just broke up the full wheel covers with some red on the hubcaps. I do like the Plymouth ship emblems on the hood. In the front, I try to duplicate that, and in the back. But just love that curved, sloped pillars and fat fenders. So let's take a look at the Plymouth 201 flathead inline 6, wired it up, broke up the black and silver that was common colors back then with some red and blue, the blue sway bar, electrical wiring. You might want to spend a little bit more time fitting this front panel a little better than I did, because I just wanted to rush it through and get some spray some color on it. Put the Coke bottle accessories in the back seat. You can barely see the interior, but the black seat belts. And I noticed that some people did some custom touches, like they did the 3 stripes in chrome on the fender behind the wheel, but I just masked and did the single chrome trim in Molotow pen. The paint laid down pretty well and adhered to the body. Here is underneath with a little dash of red. Be sure that you paint a little bit of the bottom of the interior tub in black, because this chassis is tapered and you can see the bottom of the interior tub. Usually you don't on later car models. This one you do, so just remember to paint it if you want to the bottom to look nice. And remember the dashboard and that valance plate over the bumper, the rear bumper, do it in body color, because I did not initially. And that's pretty much it. So it's a great build, highly recommend it. It does sit a little high, but I'm okay with that. I think back then cars were made a little higher, like Model Ts and Model As, because the roads weren't really that well paved anyway. So they have a little higher clearance, which I'm okay with. But you may want to lower it if you want it to look a little bit more realistic. But I'm okay with it. So here it is. It's great to put together. I enjoyed it very much. Highly recommend it. I think it is an older mold, but it still is beautifully comes together very well. So stay tuned and I'll have pics. Thanks for watching.